So, out in the woods again today. Just nipped out for an afternoon, just come out to have a bit of a cook up with Walter. Yeah. But I'm going to do a bit first, because in my last video I showed some wood that I think had some fatwood in it. I'd taken it home and I processed it, and sure enough it does have some fatwood in it. So I've brought you to the log to show you what to look for and how to get your fatwood out of fallen trees. So in my last video I said that I found this fatwood, and I called it a spruce tree. I don't know why that, because I knew it wasn't a spruce tree. But if you know what any of these trees are, do let us know, because I'm not very good with me spruces and firs. I'm more of a broadleaf tree person. But yeah, it's got this sort of flaky bark. It's not very good for firelight, and it's not a. It might be a cedar of some sort. But yeah, so here's one that's come down, snapped off there. And then we can look into these, obviously the old knuckles, like that. Some of them are loose, as you can see. There's been one taken out there. That one's dead. And last time I was able to just sort of, mind your face, Walter. I was able to just sort of put the boot in and rip some of them out. That's not a very good one. They tend to be more towards the base. This section seems a bit better. Let's see if there's any left up the top end. Funny water. Sure. So I found this little piece here. That's quite loose. It's obviously started rotting, so I might taking a chunk off it, and it is quite resonant, so I'll keep at it. I might be able to get the axe in there and just chop that bit out. So as you can see, the knot sort of goes right inside the tree, and inside that hard bit there should be a really resinous piece of wood, which is called fatwood. So I'm going to keep digging away at this bit, and hopefully we can get a good bit out. So I dug it out enough. It didn't come free like it could have done, but I managed to sort of snap it. So now I can take this piece out, and we look inside. Try and get the light on it. You see it's all resinous in the middle here. The thing you have to do, according to YouTube law, if you watch people finding fatwood, is you have to smell it, and it smells, as you'd imagine, like tree. So I'll take this with us, and I'll show you sort of how I process it down, and see if we can get the fatwood out of the middle. Catch you in a bit. This piece is far too fresh, but sometimes if you find the stumps that are a few years old or more, you can dig them out, and there'll be a huge sort of Fatwood reserve in the stump of the tree, like in the root base, in the root ball, should I say. So let's take a wander out of these woods, go and find our usual spot, and get a fire on and get some lunch cooked up. What do you think? Yeah, get some lunch cooked up. Come on in, let's go. So what Fatwood is, for those totally new to this, is it's a resin sort of impregnated piece of wood. It comes from softwood trees, like your firs and your pines. And how it happens is that the wood dies, and obviously it doesn't push the sap on the resin up and down the tree anymore, and it congregates and congeals in the knots of the limbs and in the root ball. So as bushcrafters, we can harvest the fatwood out of the limbs and use it to make fires, because it's a really good, quite flammable bit of kindling, really, and tinder. So hopefully with that little bit that we've just pulled out, I'll show you how you process it down. We'll see if we can use a bit. If not, I've got the stuff I found the other day, so I'll try and get a fire going with one of them. Let's get through the woods and get a fire on. Like, I don't know these trees, why are they like just randomly throughout the woods. In fact, this one's dead standing, as well as this one. So this might have a bit of fatwood just in the knuckles here. It's quite soft as well, so if you were in a pinch, you could probably get a bit out of there. There's a woman walking through the middle of the woods, shouting for her dog. Tilly, Tilly, something like that. And it's simple rules, isn't it? If you can't call your dog back, then don't take it off lead. Isn't that right, Walter? Oscar. There you go. Oscar. I think Oscar's gone, mate. Oscar's gone. Yeah, Walter, we stay on leads, don't we? Because you'd be gone. Off like a shot. Right. Enough waffle. Enough waffling on about trees and wood and resin and Oscars. Let's get some grab on. Well, something's gone a bit weird with the camera, but hopefully this all comes out all right. Obviously, we've been to this place a few times, and every time I get somewhere, I like to just take a shalom, namaste moment, shall we say. And then I heard some rustling coming from over here, and a deer moves through. I didn't manage to get the deer on video, but then there was, behind it came this little black dog. I might have got that on video. Now I'm presuming that little black dog was probably Oscar, that them over there are shouting for. But Walter gave him a bit of verbal, and he buggered right off. So hopefully he's found his way back to where he belongs. So I'll show you the fatwood that I found in a minute, but I just want to get proper on. So this is the tin with the fatwood that I found the other day. Walter, you want to go there? So I'm going to use a piece like this. As you can see, I dried it out and I cut all the rubbish off of it. So I just need to split this down and then see to it. So a baton would be quite good. You could do this with a knife, but I'm not going to use my knife to split this. I think this dog's still running around. So I've split half of one of those down into some tiny pieces, and now I'm going to feather a couple of these, and that will be what I'll use to get the fire on. Moosey. So I've got some pork belly on now. I forgot the little grill, so I've had to use the trivets just as a makeshift grill. But yeah, I'm going to crisp them right up and then put them in some wraps. It's going to be lush. Use the axe as a bit of a makeshifter. Crispy. That's what I want. I want the heat in there. So less fire the better. I think we're good on the pork now. Yeah, nice bit of pork belly there, crisped up on the fire. Let's give this a bit of a slicing. Yeah. Nice and juicy pork belly there. So, let's get some of this in here. Get some of the old Bramley on it. There we go, pork belly and applesauce wrap. Mooses. Don't tell mummies. So I had a good, nice little cook up there. Just some pork belly. Just some pork belly with applesauce in wraps. Oh, gorgeous. Thank you very much for watching another one. I know it's a bit hit and miss. It's always a bit of a spray and pray production when it comes to a Sussex Outdoors video. Wait, what? So, from Walter and I, in a very busy woodland. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye! Nightmare. I actually realised I didn't do anything with the Fatwood that I picked up. So I thought, if I can show you now, just get the old focus ring going. should be able to see in there, there's loads of resin all built up in that knot of that bit of branch, obviously, that have broken off here beforehand. And then here you can see it all bright and resinous. So what I'll do is I'll spend some time at home and I'll take all this, the rest of this deadwood off, and then split it down like I did for that other one. Cut it off flat, flush. I'll probably get 2 or 3, you know, good bits out of that. So that's me done for another one. Afternoon out, as ever. Always goes so quick. Always, well, today especially got interrupted twice. One by dog running around. People moving around through the woods over here. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, bloody nightmare. But Walter's got himself tangled down there, so I'm gonna have to call it quits. Get this all packed up. Yes, talking about you. But yeah, hopefully I'll be out again soon. I want to get up the river because the water level's dropped and it's got a bit clearer. So yeah, looking forward to fishing out on the river in the coming weeks. But from me, in the Sussex woods, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Adios.